History of France. France is a country with a long history. It has an electoral democracy. The president is elected by the people and continues to rule for 5 years. The president appoints the prime minister exclusively, and he leads the country. The geographical location of France. France is located in the west of the continent of Europe, bordered to the north by the English Channel or the Channel Sea, the Gulf of Dover, the North Sea, Belgium, Germany, Luxembourg, to the east by Germany, Switzerland, and Italy, to the southeast by the Principality of Monaco and the Mediterranean Sea, to the south by Andorra and Spain, from the west coast bay. History of France. Archaeology and excavations indicate the existence of the French state since the Iron Ages and the Middle Ages, but it reached the height of its power in the 19th and 20th centuries. Christianity entered France in the 2nd century AD, and witnessed many wars with the state of England that lasted for many years. It was called the Hundred War, where it ended in 1453 AD, and the country did not stabilize after the end of the Hundred War, but entered into internal religious wars between Protestants and Catholics. The French Revolution began in 1789 against the monarchy due to injustice, poverty and unemployment, which led to the execution of King Louis XVI and the proclamation of the French Republic. The French state was not satisfied with these wars, but began to invade neighboring countries led by Napoleon Bonaparte until it lost in the Waterloo War in 1815 AD, and then in 1870 AD declared war on Russia, but lost in it, and this loss led to its stopping the Alsace region and part of Alsace region of the German Empire. France in World War I and II. France participated in the First World War on the side of Russia and Britain against Germany, as it was afraid that Germany would invade it to take control of the disputed areas, and this is what happened, where Germany launched an attack on the French lands, but could not control it because the Allied countries stood by France in the face of the German attack. Then France quickly regained the lands of Alsace and Lorraine after the end of the war in accordance with the Treaty of Versailles. But Germany did not forget the defeat, and it launched war on Poland in 1939, which made France and Britain declare war on it, and this was the beginning of World War II, and Germany invaded Belgium, Luxembourg and the Netherlands until it reached a French state and was able to control parts of it, but it found strong resistance from the French, where the Allied countries supported the French to resist the German army. The Roman ruins in France still bear witness to the Roman tribes that inhabited France in the 50s BC, on successive wars that enabled them to control France, and witnessed periods of prosperity, and others in which weakness, ignorance and backwardness prevailed, as feudalism prevailed. A system has been adopted to manage and administer the affairs of the country. The plague also invaded France and killed more than a quarter of its population. France witnessed many conflicts and wars, and a number of royal dynasties passed during its rule, until Louis XIV came and developed French culture, arts and literature, and the French Revolution came during the reign of Louis XVI, which, in 1792, contributed to the formation of the initial image of the French Republic.